Hello students, today we will do some more questions on the trigonometry, exercise 17. So you can see here, question number 6a here written, in triangle ABC, angle A equals to 90 degree. AB equals to 7 centimeter and BC minus AC equals to 1 centimeter. You have to determine sin C and tan B. So how will you do? So first you will make a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. Here this angle is of 90 degree. So you will name this vertex as A. This vertex will be named as A. While the remaining two vertex, you can take one as B and other as C. It's clear. Now what is given here? Here AB is given 7 and BC minus AC is given 1. Here these two sides are not given. So first you have to determine these two sides. So how will you determine these two sides? So you can see here BC minus AC equals to 1 centimeter. This is given. You take, let AC equals to X. When AC equals to X, so what will be BC? It will be 1 plus AC. That is equals to 1 plus X. It's clear? This will become 1 plus X. And this is equals to X. Now you will do by Pythagoras theorem. By applying Pythagoras theorem, you can do this. So see here, when you will apply Pythagoras theorem in triangle ABC, from Pythagoras theorem, AB square plus AC square equals to BC square. What is AB square? It is 7 square plus AC square is X square equals to 1 plus X whole square. BC is given 1 plus X whole. BC is 1 plus X, so 1 plus X whole square. So this you can open by using A plus B whole square. So it will be equal to 49 plus X square equals to 1 square plus X square plus 2 into 1 into X. So this is 49. This is 1 plus X square plus 2X. You can see here X square is present in both the sides. So you can cancel. So it will be equal to 2X plus 1 equals to 49. So 2X equals to 49 minus 1 equals to 48. So X equals to 48 upon 2, that is equals to 24. It's clear. When you have determined X, so AC will become, therefore AC will become 24 centimeter and BC will become 1 plus X, that is 1 plus 24 equals to 25 centimeter. This is 24 and this is 25. Now after this you have to determine sine of angle C. As we know that sine means what? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So first you see what is perpendicular with respect to the angle C. With respect to the angle C, this one is perpendicular. What is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is always in front of 90 degree angle. It is always in front of 90 degree angle. So hypotenuse is BC. Perpendicular is AB. This is perpendicular with respect to angle C. So it is AB upon BC. Now AB is given 7. BC you have found 25. So it will be 7 upon 25. It's clear. Then tan of angle B. Tan we know that perpendicular upon base. But now what will be the perpendicular? So angle B is this. Now which side is in front of angle B? AC. AC will be perpendicular. So AB will become base. AC is perpendicular, so AB will become base. So it is AC upon AB. AC upon AB, so it will be equal to 24 upon 7. So this way you can do question 6A. It is clear? Now I hope that this you have understood. It is clear? Now you can see here question number 6B. It is exactly in the same way. It's clear? So that you can do. Now I will do one more question here, which is based on the triangle method. So see here, you can question number 8C. How will you do 8C? So in the question, this is A, B, D, C. This angle is given 90 and this is given 15 centimeter. Now other things which are given in the figure, BD equals to 15 centimeter. Sin B 4 upon 5 and tan C equals to 1. You have to find, in the first part you have to find AD. AD means this side. Then AB. AB means this side. Then DC. DC means this side. And there is one more side, AC. AC means this side. These sides you have to determine. And then there is a trigonometrical expression, tan square B minus 1 upon cos square B equals to minus 1. This you have to show. You have to show that the value of this trigonometrical expression is equal to this. So see here, how will you do? How will you do this question? So you can see here. First you see the triangle. In this triangle there are how many right angle triangles? So there are 2 right angle triangles. And why? Because this angle is given 90, so obviously this angle will also be 90. So one right angle triangle is triangle ADB and the other one is ADC. One right angle triangle is triangle ADB and the other is triangle ADC. It's clear? Now you see in which triangle at least one side is given. In which triangle at least one side is given. So it is the triangle ADB. Always you will see which triangle? You will always see in the right angle triangle. हमको हरदम किस में देखना है? एक right angle triangle में देखना है. It is clear? So see here. Here in right angle triangle ADB, BD is given. So you will start from this triangle. So in right angle triangle ADB. Now what will you do? So you can see here sine of angle B is given. You will determine the same thing from the triangle. You will determine same thing from the triangle. So from triangle, what will be sine B? Sine means perpendicular upon hypotenuse. You can see here with respect to the angle B. What is perpendicular? AD. What is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse in front of 90 degree, that is AB. Perpendicular is AD, hypotenuse is AB. So it is AD upon AB. From triangle you have found this, sine B is this. but in the question it is given 4 upon 5. Therefore AD upon AB equals to 4 upon 5. So you take, let AD equals to 4x. So therefore AB equals to 5x. Now this is 4x, so this will be 5x. Now you apply a Pythagoras theorem, so you will get an equation in x. So in triangle ADB, from Pythagoras theorem, so this will be equals to AD square plus BD square equals to AB square. Now what is AD square? It is given 4x, that is 4x whole square. What is BD square? BD is given 15, so this is 15 whole square equals to, what will be the AB square? So AB is given 5x, so it will be equal to 5x whole square. Simplify this, so 16x square plus 225 equals to 25x square. So what will be 225? 25x square minus 16x square, that is 9x square equals to this. So x square 225 upon 9, that is 25. X square is 25. So what will be x? X will be equals to square root 25, that is 5. So in this way you can see here, after substituting here you will simplify. 16x square plus 225 equals to 625x square. When you will further simplify, x square will come out 25. So what will be x? It will be 5. When x equals to 5, so what will be AD? AD equals to 4 into x. Therefore AD equals to 4x, that is 4 into 5 equals to 20 centimeter. What will be AB? 5x, that is 5 into 5 equals to 25 centimeter. It is clear? So now what will you do? You write down these values here. AD is given 20. Here it is 25. It will be better you write down the values. It is clear? So in triangle ADB, all the values are known. Now we will see in the other triangle. Now after determining these, now one side in the triangle ADC is known. One side is in triangle ADC is known. Which side is known? AD. It's clear? Now you can see here. In triangle ADC, in triangle ADC, you can see here one side is known here. Here what value is given? Tan C. So from the triangle we will determine tan C in terms of sides. So tan C. So what will be tan C from the triangle? Tan means perpendicular upon base. With respect to the angle C, what is perpendicular? AD. What is base? DC. So it will be equals to AD upon DC. AD upon DC. It is clear? But in the question it is given equal to 1. Here AD is how much? 20 upon DC. So according to question, 20 upon DC equals to 1. So DC equals to 20 centimeter. Means this thing is now 20 centimeter. So now by Pythagoras theorem you can determine AC. So from Pythagoras theorem, what will you get? you will get AC square equals to AD square plus DC square. AD is 20, DC is also 20. 20 square plus 20 square, that is equals to 400 plus 400, that will be equal to 800. It's clear? So what is AC? Is square root 800. This you can write as 400 into 2. What is the square root of 400? 20 root 2. So this way you have determined all the three sides of triangle ADC also. You can see here, you will see in triangle ADC tan C, because tan C value is given. Tan C equals to perpendicular upon base, perpendicular is AD, base is DC, AD upon DC, that is AD is 20, 20 upon DC. Equate this to the C value. 20 upon DC equals to 1, so DC equals to 20 centimeter. Once you have determined DC, so by Pythagoras theorem you can determine AC. What is AC here? 20 root 2. 20 root 2. Now after this, we have to determine, we have to show that this trigonometrical expression is equal to -1. Trigonometrical expression means any expression have containing the terms of trigonometry. Expression which contains the terms of trigonometry. It is clear? So first you find out tan B. So tan B you will see in the triangle ADB. Tan means perpendicular upon base. What will be perpendicular? AD upon BD. So BD is 20 upon 15. So cancel by 5, so it will be 4 upon 3. Then cos B. Cos B equals to base upon hypotenuse. Cos B also you will see in the same triangle, because B is of triangle, right angle triangle ADB. B is of angle of right angle triangle ADB. It is clear? So here you will find out the cos B. So see here, what will be the value of cos B? You can see base upon hypotenuse. What is base? Base is given BD. What is hypotenuse? AB. That is 15 upon 25. That is equals to 3 upon 5. 3 upon 5. Now you substitute here. So tan B minus 1 divided by cos B. So this will be equals to 4 upon 3 whole square, 16 upon 9, minus 1 upon 9 upon 25. So now you can do further. 16 upon 9 minus upon 9. So this is equals to 16 upon 9 minus 25 upon 9. So this will be equals to minus 9 upon 9, that is minus 1. It's clear? You can see here, I have substituted these values here, and so 4 upon 3 whole square, 16 upon 9, 1 upon 3 upon 5 whole square, 9 upon 25, so it will become 25 upon 9. So 16 upon 9 minus 25 upon 9. So it will be 16 upon 9 minus 25 upon 9, that is this, minus 1. So this way you can do these type of questions. Now see here, now I am going to explain some other questions. Now on the next type of question, there will be, you will get at least 10 questions which are based on the other type of question. You can see here, From question number 9 to question number 19, you can say all are of similar type. Up to question number 18, all are of similar type. 9 to 18, all the 10 questions are of same type. Now, how will you do these questions? So, I am going to explain that. Here, all the questions are on same pattern. Here, some value will be given, value of some trigonometric ratio will be given, either sine will be given, or cos will be given, or tan will be given, or cot will be given, sec will be given, cosec will be given, some value will be given, and then with the help of that value you have to find the value of trigonometrical expression. Trigonometrical expression means an algebraic expression containing the terms of trigonometry. It's clear? So you can see here, not algebraic expression, trigonometrical expression, an expression containing the terms of trigonometry. So here I am doing question number 17. You can see here, cosec A equals to root 2. This is given, and you have to find the value of this 2 sin square A plus 3 cot square A divided by tan square A minus cos square A. Now the question number 9 to question number 19 can be done by two ways. One which I am going to explain, the other also I will explain. In that you have to make the triangle. So first you see here, cosec A is given, and you have to find the value of this expression. Cosec is the reciprocal of sine. Cosec A is given root 2. Root 2 means root 2 upon 1. So what will be sine A? You reciprocate this. So it will be 1 upon root 2. Sine A will be 1 upon root 2. But how will you find the other values? So see here, first you see, we will start from cosec A because it is given. Since cosec A equals to hypotenuse upon perpendicular, it is clear, and this is given equals to, therefore hypotenuse upon perpendicular equals to root 2 upon 1, because in question it is given root 2, so it will be root 2 upon 1. So let hypotenuse equals to root 2 x. You always write x also, you don't write only root 2. P equals to, therefore P equals to 1x. Therefore from P square plus B square equals to H square. P square, that is B square, you have to determine H square. So this is x square plus B square equals to 2x square. So what is B square? That is equals to x square. B square equals to x square. Therefore B equals to x. B equals to x. Now what will be sine A? So sine A, just now I have told that it will be equal to 1 upon cosec A. 1 upon cosec A means 1 upon root 2. But how will you find cot A? So cot A, you know what is the value of cot A? Cot A equals to base upon perpendicular. Base upon perpendicular, B upon P. What is B here? B is given x, and P is given 1x. 1x is also x. So x upon x, that will be equal to 1. Then tan A. Tan A equals to P upon B. Once again P is given 1x here and B is given x. So that is equal to x upon x, that is also equals to 1. Then cos A. What will be cos A? So it is base upon hypotenuse. What is base here? Base you can see x. What is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is root 2x. So it will be equal to x upon root 2x. Base is this, hypotenuse is this. It's clear? So x upon root 2x. So that will be 1 upon root 2. It will be 1 upon root 2. After this, what will you do? You will substitute these values in this trigonometrical expression. Substitute here in this trigonometrical expression. So you can see here, how will you do? First you draw this line. It's clear? Because here there are the terms in the fraction, so you write this line. This line you make here. Then 2 you write little bit up. Sin A. What is sin A? 1 upon root 2 whole square plus 3. Cot A. Cot A equals to 1 whole square. Tan A. Tan A is also cos A. Cos A is 1 upon root 2 whole square. Now simplify further. On further simplifying, 1 upon 2. 1 minus 1 square is 1, root 2 square is 2. It's clear? So this will be this and this cancel. Here 2 is LCM, 2 minus 1. So 4 into 2 upon 1, that is equals to 8. So this way you can determine the value. This is the one way of doing this type of question. It's clear? Now see here. उसको copy job. Now see here, how will you do the other type of questions? How will you do this question by the other way? So the other way I am explaining by taking some other question. Now see here. Now the question number 9 to question number 19, how will you do by some different way? So that I will going to explain by taking some question number 16. 13 sin A equals to 5, and you have to determine 5 sin A minus 2 cos A divided by tan A. Here this question says that given A is an acute angle. Acute angle means which is less than 90 degree. A is an acute angle and 13 sin A equals to 5. You have to evaluate this value. So how will you do this question? So first you find out, from here you write down sin A. Now we will do this question by drawing the triangle. So you draw a right angle triangle, and since in the question it is given that A is acute angle, we will draw the right angle triangle. Now in the question it is given that A is an acute angle. Here you can see This angle is acute, this angle is acute. So either you take this as A or this as A. So I have taken this as A. So others you can take B and C. It is clear? Now find out sine of angle A from the triangle. From triangle sine A. What will be sine A? So it is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. What is perpendicular here? Perpendicular is BC. Hypotenuse is AB. So it is BC upon AB. So from the triangle you have found that sine A is BC upon AB. But here it is given 5 upon 13. Therefore, according to question, BC upon AB equals to 5 upon 13. Let BC equals to 5x. Therefore, AB equals to 13x. Means this is 5x. So this is 30x. Now it is exactly same as question number 6a, which I have told earlier. Now you find out AC from Pythagoras theorem. So from Pythagoras theorem, BC square, this is BC square plus AC square equals to AB square. BC is here how much? 5x plus AC square equals to 13x whole square. When you will further simplify, it will become plus AC square equals to 169x square. So 169x square minus 25x square, that is 144x square. So what is AC? Square root of 144x square. When you will take the square root of 144x square, what is square root of 144? It is 12. So 12x. AC equals to 12x. So you write down here. It is 12x. Now by using this triangle you find all values and then you substitute. So see here, what will be cos A? Cos means base upon hypotenuse. With respect to the angle A, what is base? AC. What is hypotenuse? AB. So it is AC upon AB. That is equals to 12x upon 13x. That is 12 upon 30. Then one more value is left here, tan A. Tan means perpendicular upon base. With respect to A, what is perpendicular? BC upon AC. BC is given 5x upon 12x. That is 5 upon 12. So in this way you have found the value of sin A, cos A, tan A. Now you have to substitute here and then find out the value of trigonometrical expression. That you can do, that is very simple. It's clear? I don't think that it is required to be done here. But I am doing here. You can see how will you write. You draw the line. Then 5 sin A. So 5 you write little bit up because the value of sin is in fraction. So if you are writing here, then what will happen? It will overlap. So you don't write that way. 5 upon 13 minus 2 cos A. What is cos A? 12 upon 13. Then tan A is 5 upon 12. So simplify it further. What is LCM? This is 25 upon minus 24 upon 13, 5 upon 12. When you will further simplify, what is LCM? 30. 5 upon 12. So this will be 1 upon divided by 5 upon 12. So this will become out 12 upon 65, this value. It's clear? So there are two ways which I have told. You can do in terms of PBH, or you can do by making the triangle. It's clear? Now there are some more questions which can also be done by these methods, but there is some special way of doing those questions. By that special way you can do very simply. You can do by these methods also, but by that special method you can do very simply. Now you can see here question number 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 first part, this. In these questions you can see either the value of tan A is given or value of sin cot A is given. Either tan theta is given or cot theta is given. Then there is an expression containing the terms of sin and cos only. You have to determine the value of that expression. It's clear? Value of that expression you have to determine. So see here, how will you do that? I am going to explain by that special way. So you can take any one question here. I am taking question number 20. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 first part, they are of same type. 23 second part, 24th, 25, 5th, they can be done by the previous method. So see here, 20 question, 5 cos A minus 12 sin A equals to 0, and you have to determine sin A plus cos A divided by 2 cos A minus sin A. This value you have to find. Now how will you do this question? So I am going to explain. You see this here, 5 cos A equals to 12 sin A. Now you bring 12 in this side. 5 upon 12 equals to sin A upon cos A. Sin A upon cos A means tan A. Means tan A equals to 5 upon 12. Now listen here. Here what will you do? If you see this trigonometrical expression is containing terms of sin and cos only. In numerator you take out cos A common. When you will take out cos A common, what will you get in the bracket? You will get sin A upon cos A plus cos A upon cos A. It's clear? Then in denominator also you take out cos A common. When you will take out cos A common, 2 cos A upon cos A minus sin A upon cos A. So you can see here cos A and cos A will be cancelled. Sin A upon cos A is what? Tan A. Plus cos A upon cos A is 1. Then here cos A cancel, that will be 2 minus tan A. This whole expression has reduced into in terms of tan A. You can see once again, in numerator as well as in denominator you take out cos A common. It's clear? As we know that tan A is sin A upon cos A. This formula you have studied. Tan theta equals to sin theta upon cos theta. Then similarly there is one formula, cot theta equals to what? Cos theta upon sin theta. So when you will take out cos A common, so within bracket it will be sin A upon cos A plus cos A upon cos A. Sin A upon cos A is 1. So 1 plus, sin A upon cos A is tan A. So tan A plus 1. Here also when you will take out common, you will get 2 minus tan A in the bracket. Cos A cancel that. Now you substitute this value. When you will substitute 5 upon 12 plus 1. 12. So this will be equals to 5 plus 12 upon 12. 24 minus 5 upon 12. So 17 upon 12 divided by 19 upon 12. So this will be equals to 12 upon 19, that is 17 upon 19. So now all of you start solving the questions of exercise 17. It's clear? Because unless you solve, you will not be able to understand the topic. So you take your notebook, book, and then solve each and every question, whether we have done here or not. You solve each and every question, because when you will solve, then only you will be able to understand. Merely watching of videos will not fulfill your aim. Your aim is to understand the trigonometry so that you can do the questions independently without any help. That can be achieved only when you will start solving. It's clear? So first you watch the video, you understand everything, and then where it is necessary you write down those things, and then you start doing from question number 1. Now tomorrow in the next video I will start from the question number 25. It's clear? So you do these questions. If you are not getting, then you write in the comment box. I will try to solve your difficulties.